Hey everybody, I just filmed a few box opening vids for these two knives, and every time I tried it someone would call me and interrupt it since I'm using my phone. So I'm going to try to do this over. Now that the new knife thrill has worn off, I can go into how I really feel about these knives, and I'll cut to the chase on this part. We'll be sending them both back. I am very interested in the Zero Tolerance 777. It looks awesome. I've never had one at hand. My buddy who went to Blade did. He said it's sweet. I plan on getting one. For $400, I think it's going to be an outstanding knife, give or take. I liked it enough that despite what's going on between them and Microtech, I purchased a Matrix. A buddy and I both bought one. We were going to get a two-tone black and a stone wash, see which one we liked best, and then we were going to pick. When we saw some detailed pictures on Fleabay about the stone wash and talked to the purveyor, and it turned out to be really nice. It's almost like a satin stone wash. You see how it sits here, but at certain angles it's a little brighter than your standard stone wash. I thought they did a really nice job with that, and I figured if this thing tanked in retail, it'd make a great user because of the shape of the blade reminded me of my Insingo. And then I'd just be happy with it. For 50% more money than the Zero Tolerance, I don't believe I'm getting as much knife. I'm not trying to knock it hard. I've had some outstandingly great Microtech knives through the years. I've had two bad ones. They were both Halo 5s, and they were both promptly returned. This makes number 3 for me personally, number 4 in my hands for bad Microtechs. This thing is awesome in the hand, the shape, the style, the grip. Right away I noticed that the way they cut the height here at 50% lockup, I'm catching a point on the edge of the lock bar in my finger when I hold it. That's just me. You guys might not notice it, and it's not every time I grab the knife here. I've only had them a little bit. Even like this, I'm not feeling it. I make sure this is the same blade. Yeah, it's the same knife. And that was just a little thing I noticed, an annoyance, but with time, I would not notice it. They're both 50% lockup. They're very smooth. The carbon fiber is outstanding. That guy's cutting carbon fiber like a magician right now. It just is nice. I like the backspacer, the pocket clip. I'm not sure if I would have liked, because if I'm putting it in my right side, the straight edge for the jeans, the clip's going to be canted forward. If the clip is down, it's going to pull it away from the back corner. I don't know how that would have worked. I was happy to give it a try. I haven't put this thing in my pocket even. I'm just going to put it right back in the box and mail it back to the purveyor. You'll notice right away on this one, I'll try to zoom in. Or not zoom, but focus. You see the different colors in the screws? That's not just oil. That's in the bead blasting. I'm very picky, and for $600, I don't think I am being too anal about this. That bugs me. It's on both sides. I take another specimen. It does not have that issue at all. One of the things that really bugs me is, look at the millwork on this lock bar. You see these grooves? I don't believe they're part of the styling. And if I rock this thing a little in the light, you can see how it picks them up. You know, this whole people ditching Microtech, jumping on board, boycotting, all this stuff, I was trying to stay out a little bit. I posted a little bit on some forums, kind of wishy-washy, both sides to be honest, because I really like the knife and I wanted one. And if I can't get a Zero Tolerance, then I'll get this. If they ever release a Zero Tolerance, I get that too. They're not losing any money because of me. Anything lost, it's their business. This is missing some features that the Zero Tolerance is going to have if it ever makes it to market. But the ergonomics are great. Both of these blades are like sharp as a lightsaber. Ridiculous sharp. The grind is very even all the way through, but if I bring this up closer, look in the blood groove, or the opening groove, whatever you want to call it. Let's see if I can catch us in here. There's a bunch of tiny little circles all around from milling. See them? There's a good example. It didn't take long to find. Right there in the middle of the screen. You see that? I'll move that to the middle. See all that milling? You can see where the end mill or whatever they used to cut that came in on the blood groove. If this is a $200 knife, which $200 is a lot of money, but if this was a $200 knife with these ergos, that feel in the hand, the good jimping, the 50% heavy duty, no wiggle lockup, this amazing blade geometry, and that sharp edge, I'd buy 5. But this is not only not a $400 knife, it is surely not a $600 knife. And both of these have all of those issues, really. The detent is great. Another positive. Look at the milling on that one. Not as severe as how bad it is on that one. But closed up, it's sitting off center a bit. Not horribly, but a little. That one, on the other hand, is almost touching right here at my thumb. See if I can show you guys better. You see where it's at? I'll give you a little light on it. Hold on. There we go. I don't know if we can focus with that much. It's almost touching right where my fingernail is. Look at the other side. That's not just the illusion you get from a frame lock where this lock kicks in on the detent. This is at the back here. You have plenty of space there, and it's almost touching there, right above the edge of my thumb. This one isn't near as bad. It's almost dead center, but you'll see it still. It's definitely not dead center. That bugs me for a knife at this price point. We all know I like Chris Reeve products. It's no secret. For $600 I could buy a very nice Chris Reeve knife. I could buy 2 almost. I have $1,200 worth of Microtech sitting here that I wouldn't give you $400 for. That doesn't sit with me. This is not Microtech bashing. My UTX 70 that I just got was awesome. My buddy's OSS is awesome. His Makora was pretty awesome, although it did fail to close the other day. I still like Microtech knives. You want to get into company politics and stuff, you can look at Ruger if you guys want to bash on people and boycott. What is the Mini 14? What is the Vaquero, right? Another AR-15 clone like everybody else? Everybody uses other designs. Is it ethical? Is it right? Or are there patents? That's none of my business. But I like Ruger guns, and I still like Microtech knives. You want to get into politics, that's a whole other issue. And if we're going to talk politics, I'd rather talk politics for this country, because we could really get in a screaming match. Awesome knife, poorly executed. They need to clean this up. They need the blade centering right. They need to clean up that blood groove. They need the pivots to be uniform. I was going to keep this, but for that kind of money, I'd rather have another handgun. And I'm not going to pay. Well, I'll leave that to myself. Let's just say 2 awesome knives. Done kind of poorly. And I thought maybe I'd make money on them in the long run. It's a limited run. And depending on how this whole boycott thing or animosity towards the company went, these might appreciate. But at this point, I'm not going to keep them around at the price they cost in the first place. You guys, everybody stay safe. Thanks for watching. Take care of each other.